We gotta fix our wheels. Can't be driving around scuffed wheels. That ain't cool. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're finally getting started on the CTS-V. This is a project build that we're gonna do some drifting with, which I've never drifted before, so we're gonna see how that goes. And then we are registered for the Cleetus and cars in Indy, so we're gonna try to get the thing put together and see if it'll hold together by then. We're gonna go out and practice with it and try to blow some tires and see how long it takes. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. But before we get started working on it, it's still damaged here and then still got the damage in the quarter. But I got this in the other day. I'm gonna open this thing up. I'm actually pretty excited about this. This is pretty cool. As you can tell, I have my hat on, got the mullet out because, I mean, that's the only way to open something this American. I think it's flat. I thought it'd be glossy, but it's flat. There it is. That is sweet. This is a decal that we're actually not going to put on the roof. I'm not going to Ricky Bobby it. But let me slide it up here and see. I was told it was supposed to be like contoured to the roof and stuff, but it's not, but who cares? It's still cool. Look at that. I was debating on putting something like a big flag or something over here and covering. I'm not gonna spend too much time pulling this dent out. The CTS-V race cars have like a big V right here, and then they have the CTS-V flag. And I was thinking a big V and then an American flag, but look like the CTS-V flag. And then I was thinking about doing this. I might do both, but Nick, the guy we got the car from, actually had this made already. I mean, he was gonna put it on the car. The car had a wrap on it at one point in time, and it was almost like a brushed aluminum look, I'm guessing, but it was black. You can still see a little bit of it in there. And it left this weird look to the roof of the car. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it almost looks like a brushed finish on the paint. So I imagine that's why he had this made, but that is cool. This is gonna be sweet. It's gonna cover the sunroof, which I don't care. I don't like sunroofs anyways. But that is awesome. I'm excited to get that thing on, so before we even fix the car, we're gonna put the flag on it. Check it out. And we went right over the sunroof. It doesn't work, and it kind of looks like crap, but oh well. I mean, that looks a lot worse than that, but we're within 1/8 of an inch on the stripe location, so that's good considering we're not perfectionists and never done this before. I actually wrapped my refrigerator, but because I'm cheap. stainless wrap was a lot cheaper than a new refrigerator. But yeah, it's the first car I've wrapped, so I guess I didn't wrap the whole car, but it's looking pretty good. We're gonna finish this up right in here and go from there. Now that we got the important stuff taken care of, let's move on to the damaged. Got this fender over here that actually already had a rolled lip, just like these. So we're gonna throw this fender on and then move on to the quarter panel. Alright guys, well, we usually don't fix our cars with sledgehammers like you've seen. Actually, we never have, but this thing, we're probably gonna wreck it again anyway. So I just beat this part out right here, this inner fender piece. That was the only damaged part. I just got one bolt in right there, that'll be good. This thing was actually pushed in like that, so that'll be alright for what we want to do with it. Go back over here and see what Ryan's doing. You see how this one's up a little higher. This one's actually at a different angle. Way to cut that one out. Alright guys, you can see the bolt for the blower control arm is actually supposed to go in through the back, but they obviously put these in before they put the rear ends in, because you can see it, but you can't even get it out. So we cut the original bolt out and then cut the end of this off, so we slid the bolt in through this way. There you can see it. Stupid sunlight's hurting us, but that way the bolt won't hit the axle, and we'll be able to slide it in and bolt her up. So we're gonna do that and then move on. Alright, so what we did is this strap just holds it from not stretching the bag too far. And over here, they had it just self-tap to the control arm, but we ended up just welding a nut to the control arm and then hooking this bad boy up. So the only thing we've got left to do is put the ride height sensor on, like they've got right there, and we should be set back here. We gotta fix our wheels. Can't be driving around scuffed wheels. That ain't cool. Nice. The old Sharpie special. Here she is at ride height. It's actually looking pretty good. We're gonna measure the toe and see what it's at. Well guys, we went on our first drive and we broke our first rear end. We just got the control arm on. We haven't even put the front bumper back on. Ryan was gluing the headlight. Yeah, this is our little launch pad right down the street from the house, and the Cadillac made none of these marks, that's for sure. So we're waiting for a tow, and then I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we're gonna be swapping rear ends before we thought we were. Well, the first time I dropped the clutch in this thing, it broke the rear end. And it's supposed to have a good rear end in it, which I'm pretty pissed about because we've gotten like $700 for these rear ends in these things. So I guess that's what you get for trying to build a car to do burnouts and use one car that does the worst burnouts, because these things are known for just exploding the rear ends. So I got a V2 rear end that looks like we'll be putting in here very soon, and then hopefully actually do a burnout in this thing. I'm definitely gonna take the snow tires off because I don't need my seatbelt. Definitely gonna take the snow tires off because I think they might be a little too grippy for this thing. All right guys, so we got the fender on this thing. As you saw, we just took it on a test drive and snapped that axle stub. So we're gonna start putting this thing back together again and then figure out what we're doing about the rear end. But we've got the fender fitting pretty good. Actually, the gaps are looking nice. We had to beat this thing out a little bit to get it to fit. The headlight's not in it yet because this thing's got 3 tabs on it and 2 of the tabs are broke. So we ended up gluing this headlight tab back on. So that'll go on along with the front bumper tomorrow. And then this quarter panel, I'm just gonna beat it out. It's because if we're switching to the V2 rear end, it's gonna be a little bit wider, and we'll have to put the porta power in here and just gives this thing a redneck wide body kit because it sticks out about a ½ inch on each side, I guess. I don't exactly know. So I'm just gonna beat that quarter panel out and just go with it. I might not even paint it, I don't know. I'm just gonna beat the crap out of it and have fun. I mean, we've fixed the wheel with Sharpie. I mean, this thing is gonna be, hopefully it's gonna be a fun car. I mean, I break everything I drive, so breaking this just wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Luckily it didn't break the rear end though. I thought it broke the rear end, but rear end's actually still salvageable. All right, so we actually got lucky. Just broke an axle. So here's the pieces of it. Just broke it right off the stub there, and that actually saved us a good amount of money because that rear end and axles that are in it, it's actually worth some money. So we're gonna go ahead and put an axle in it, but this right here will just finish off this video, and we'll pick up on the next video after we get the axle put back in it. So hope you liked the video on this car. If you did, just like and subscribe and look for some more content on it.